This effect looks like something straight out of a movie. You open a door, and suddenly you're stepping into a completely different world. Maybe it is an ocean. Maybe it is outer space. Maybe it is another dimension. Most people assume you need After Effects to create something like this. But today, I'm going to show you how to build this effect entirely inside CapCut. And I'll even show you a free version that doesn't require any pro features. Let's get started. First, create a new project. You'll need 2 clips, a door opening clip, a background scene, like an ocean, mountain view, city skyline, or anything you want to reveal behind the door. To keep things simple, I'm using footage directly from CapCut's media library. I'll choose this ocean scene as my background. Then I'll search for a door opening clip and drag it onto the timeline above the ocean footage. Let's see what it looks like. Now move the playhead to the exact frame where the door starts to open. Split the clip at that point. Take the second half and move it to the track above. Then duplicate that clip once. Now we can start building the effect. Select the top clip. Go to Mask and choose Pen Mask. The reason we're using a pen mask is simple. A door opening creates an irregular shape. The gap changes constantly as the door swings open, and the pen mask gives us the control we need to follow that movement accurately. At the first frame where the door opens, draw a rough shape around the opening. You'll immediately see the masked area. Click Reverse, so the ocean footage underneath becomes visible through the doorway. Now, it is time to create our first keyframe. Make sure you're keyframing the mask settings, not the clip itself. Click the diamond icon to set your first keyframe. Perfect! Now move forward a few frames. As the door opens wider, adjust the mask so it continues following the opening. Repeat that process. Move forward. Adjust the mask. Move forward again. Adjust the mask. Keep repeating until the door is fully open. The more keyframes you add, the smoother the final animation will look. About halfway through the door opening, I'm going to add a marker. This marker will help us create a camera push in later. Keep adjusting the mask until the left side of the doorway looks clean. At this point, the effect is already working. The ocean is appearing through the opening. But there is one problem. The right side of the door frame is still visible. Let's fix that. In real life, when you open a door, you don't stand there waiting for it to swing completely open. You start walking through as soon as there is enough space. That is exactly the feeling we're trying to create. Go back to the marker. Select the clip. Open the basic settings, find scale, and create a keyframe at 100%. Now move forward to the end of the shot. Increase the scale until the right side of the door frame moves out of view. CapCut automatically creates the second keyframe. Let's preview it. And just like that, the effect feels much more natural. Instead of watching a door open, it now feels like we're actually moving through it. Pretty convincing, right? Now, let's talk about the blue diamond. If you've been following along and noticed that blue icon, that is CapCut reminding you that the pen mask is a pro feature. But don't worry, there is a free workaround. Go back to the point where the door starts opening. Split the clip again. Move it to the track above and duplicate it. This time, instead of using a pen mask, choose linear mask. Rotate the mask so it lines up with the edge of the opening door. Click Reverse. Adjust the angle and position until the ocean appears through the doorway correctly. Now create your first keyframe under Mask Settings. Move forward a few frames. Adjust the linear mask. CapCut automatically creates the next keyframe. Keep repeating that process until the door finishes opening. Again, the more keyframes you create, the smoother the motion will be. Around the halfway point, add another marker. Now, let's deal with the right side of the door frame. Turn the original duplicated clip back on. Add a linear mask to that clip. Position it along the opposite side of the doorway. Click reverse and fine-tune the alignment. The doorway should now look much cleaner. The final step is creating the same camera push we used earlier. Move to the marker. Go to Basic Settings. Create a scale keyframe at 100%. Move forward and zoom in until the remaining door frame disappears. CapCut creates the second keyframe automatically. Now let's watch the final result. And that is the finished effect. Not bad for a free editor. So that is how you create a cinematic door to another world transition using CapCut. Whether you're using the Pro version with the pen mask or the free version with a linear mask, the process is surprisingly simple once you understand how masks and keyframes work together. Let me know in the comments what effect you'd like to learn next. And in the next video, we're taking this idea even further, turning an ordinary refrigerator door into a portal to outer space. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.